Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of my 30-day challenge. So the last video I left off on day 4. I'm going to finish with that. After that video, I ate well, but I didn't exercise at all that day. So that was that. Day 5, I ate really clean as well. I did really good with all my meals, and I also did weights and cardio. So day 6, that was Saturday. I did cardio, but no weight, and I did not do well with my eating. So that day, all I ate were 2 meals, and they were both cheat meals. And so pretty much had lunch, and then I didn't eat again until dinner, and they were both unhealthy fried stuff that I knew I shouldn't have had, but that was that day. At least it was fun. Day 7, I did weights but no cardio, and I ate well the entire time. Looking back on that week, even though it wasn't perfect, I still did better than where I started the week before my challenge started. So for me, that's an improvement. And that's what is my main focus right now. I'm not really focused on how many times I make mistakes or anything I'm messing up. What I'm more focused on is learning from the mistakes that I made and figuring out what I can do that will be better if I'm in that situation again next time. I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm not getting upset if I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit the challenge because I messed up on whatever days it was. So I'm just continuing to move forward, and I'm trying to do the best I can each day. And so that's basically how I'm looking at it. And I know by the end of this challenge, I'm going to be in a much better place than where I started. On day 8, I did cardio and weight, and I ate all 5 of my meals. They were all good. Day 9, no weights, no cardio. I had 5 meals. I kind of have overcome that issue where I was eating breakfast really late, and so I'm starting to get hungry, which is a really good thing. I'm starting to wake up hungry, and so I'm wanting to eat first thing in the morning as opposed to not really worrying about it until 12 or 1 o'clock. That's an improvement that I can feel within myself, not even looking at progress pictures or anything else. I can actually feel that happening. Day 10, I did not do weights or cardio. I went out to eat that day, but I still made really good choices. My friends, they ordered dessert. I didn't have any of it. I knew that this wasn't my cheat meal, so it didn't seem like it was a big issue. Like I didn't feel like I was sacrificing anything or feel really upset for missing it, so I just skipped that part. And I was fine with that. On day 11, I did cardio and no weights, and I ate clean the entire time. So day 12, cardio, no weights. I had my cheat meal on day 12, but my cheat meal was just a grilled chicken sandwich and sweet potato fries, so it's kind of not really what I guess I would have done for a cheat meal. I felt, I guess, a little deprived, like I didn't do it right and I needed to do it again, but I was trying not to because I knew I had already cheated that time. So day 13 was a rest day. That was on Saturday, and I was craving pizza and sweets because I think I wasn't satisfied with the cheat meal that I had. So I was trying to stick to it as best as possible. So I did a demo at Total Nutrition, and they sell these low-carb pizzas that are actually made with a grilled chicken crust. I bought some of those. They're probably like 14 grams of fat, but they only have 4 carbs. They have 25 grams of protein. So I used that as a meal, and I actually had 2 of those that day as 2 different meals because I was still wanting something other than what was on my plan. So then that evening, I watched a movie and I wanted to have something sweet, and I was trying to do the best that I could, and I was trying not to cheat. So I have these, they're Flapjack brand, and they're called Mighty Muffins, and so they're little protein muffins that you add water to and you microwave them. I microwaved one of the muffins, and I had bought Halo ice cream, so I took a half a cup of Halo ice cream and I opened up the muffin. I put the ice cream in the middle and then closed it up while it was still warm so that it would melt, and I had half of that as my dessert, which it really wasn't even that bad because the Mighty Muffins are a full source of protein and, you know, carbs and everything, so that would have been another meal. And so instead of my regular meal, I had that. So I was actually pretty impressed with myself for the choices that I made because I really wanted to cheat, but I didn't actually do it. Day 14, I did cardio, and then I went to the Rockets game, so I tried to do the best that I could, and I know at games that there's really nothing healthy there. So I found a barbecue stand, or I don't know, whatever that's called, and they had smoked turkey plate, and they had it with coleslaw and I think macaroni and cheese and cornbread and stuff like that. I ate the smoked turkey. I tasted the macaroni and cheese. It wasn't really worth it, so I didn't eat it. That's kind of the way I think of food, is if the calories are worth it. If it's really good, then that's worth it to me. If it's not, then I kind of skip it. So that's my justification. But then I had popcorn there. I guess that might have been a cheat, but I still did the best I can in that situation, so I kind of feel like I didn't really do that bad, even though it's not ideal. But you know, the world's not perfect, so that's one thing that you have to remember, is just try the best with whatever you have access to that day. So I wrote down notes, and I really feel like I'm getting better each day and more consistent each day that I tried to do this. So now I'm up to at least 5 to 6 consistent meals. I'm making better choices, more than I'm making bad choices. So that's a really big improvement for me. I'm actually starting to get hungry. I'm hitting my cardio. Let me see. That week I did 4 days of cardio that week, and I did 1 day of weights. I told myself I would do 5 days of cardio and 3 days of weights. I haven't quite hit that, but I'm still doing way more than what I was doing in the beginning. You have to remember, I was doing 0 cardio in the beginning. So I really feel this week I kind of have a grasp on it, and I'm moving in the right direction, and I'm going to be able to hit those goals. So the way that I look at this is a 30-day challenge, but I really just started this because I told you how bad I was doing in the beginning. I really just wanted to get back on track. But one of the main reasons why I don't beat myself up about it is because I know this is not just a 30-day challenge. This is something I'm trying to do to incorporate it back into my lifestyle. I'm trying to do this for long-term goals, not just for this 30 days. So at the end of the day, if I mess up 1 or 2 times extra during this 30 days, or even 5 times extra during this 30 days, over the course of a year, if I'm consistently doing that, 1 or 2 days is not really that much, you know? So that's really how I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to just relearn how to have these habits but still maintain a balance in my life. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish by the end of this 30-day challenge, so that I can either decide to do 30 more days and try to be a little more strict, or set new goals, or whatever it is from what I have accomplished, just to keep me pushing harder and harder each month. But I'm not trying to just quit after this 30 days and be like, woohoo, I accomplished that and I'm done. And so that's not what this is for me. So that's one reason that it does help me to stick with it and not be so hard on myself, because I don't just have 30 days, and I know that. I have my whole life, because this is really how I try to live on a normal basis. Day 15 was yesterday, which was Monday. I did weights, and I did really well with my food, so I was happy with that. Today is Tuesday. I have not done weights or cardio today, but I was not scheduled to do that, so I've been doing a lot of work. I've been working on some extra projects. That's the reason that I haven't been able to fit this in. It's not just that I sit around and sleep all day or anything like that. It's just a lot of times with my job, I'm always helping other people, and so I don't always put myself and my goals first. And so I've really been working on scheduling it out, because I do live by a schedule, because I have a lot of clients. And if I don't schedule out my workouts and schedule out to meet people to make me work out, then that's typically why I don't do it. It's just been super busy working on these things, but hoping once everything's launched, and it get easier as well. And I will already have been accustomed to continuously trying to incorporate it into my day, so it should get a lot easier throughout the process as well. I'm on day 15, I'm halfway there, and I've definitely progressed and moved in the right direction. I'm really happy with that, and that's where I am. So stay tuned for the next episode.